Oh, new Jersey.
It'd be nicer if they put them
I thought they were
together.
going to swivel and what. I thought we were going to get the
Lori
technique.
had a good idea, we should just set them at each spot and tell them that they had to.
You can put them together. Oh.
I'll put mine together if I have to.
I don't think I need Robert.
He said there's one.
This one's a fire.
Yep.
So, we just haven't got to it because the temps isn't on this other.
Excuses. We could be sitting in nice chairs, guys, but guess what, we're not.
Mine's
Just
good.
like home.
Right.
Mine's pretty comfortable.
Mine's pretty good.
Nice
Mine's
supportive
pretty good.
back. I almost think I need this for my desk.
Don't you have a nice chair at your desk?
I don't like this, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, I don't.
Everybody close ready.
We want the ones that really want it.
Yeah. Doesn't the Japanese that say you take a nap right then? Thanks, dude.
What is it? In a window?
You gotta sign a name, Mr. Artist.
Okay. You wouldn't like to. I don't.
I got 459.
Yeah.
What's that mean? This one's always
Alright, this one's the remaining time.
Did you miss a letter?
It has like 10 hours.
what's the happens.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Crazy.
Okay, we'll call a meeting to order. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All the warrants been signed.
Yes.
Does anyone note any errors or omissions from the town and area selectmen meeting minutes for August 15th, 2023?
I didn't see any, I'll make a motion to accept them as read.
I will second the motion.
Been moved and seconded, to be approved as read. All those in favor?
In favor?
In favor?
None sustained, opposed,
Good answer. Sorry, you know.
any adjustments to the agenda?
Nope.
Announcements? Public comment?
Gesundheit. That's my comment. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Public hearings on possible action, that might only be done later or something.
Yeah, we don't have any public hearings, so we're all good.
Items for discussion and possible action, review the audit.
Yes, and I'm gonna call her, she wants to do it over the phone. Hopefully you can all hear her. She answers.
We forgot it went home.
She works from home. Hello?
Hello?
Hi Karen, this is Loretta from the town of Newry.
Hi, Loretta.
I've got you on speakerphone at the meeting.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
few highlights. I just felt it was easier probably if I went through them than to email them to Loretta and have her relay them to you all. So, hold on just a second, I was on the phone. So basically, if we can go to page, does everybody have the audit there? By any chance?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so on page 15 of the audit, on statement C, down below, under fund balance. So I just basically wanted to point out your fund balance. I know that is what everybody's most concerned about and where they're at with their fund balance. So basically, your fund balance increased $232,222 from FY22. So that is great. And basically the reason for your increase in your fund balance was that your revenues were over what you had budgeted for and you were under budgeted, you were under your expense budget. So then you have your unassigned fund balance of $1,473,813. And I'm only using your unassigned and not using your total because we'll talk about your assigned later. And your non-spendable of $2,905 is actually a tax required from. So I used the unassigned fund balance of $1.473813 to figure out where you're at with your fund balance as far as sustainability. And so for us, we like to see you have 60 to 90 days, obviously 90 being the best picture. So in calculating that, based on a $5.2 million budget from FY22, you're at 3+ months. So you're in that 90 to maybe 100-day window, which is where we really want you to be. So great job on your fund balance. You guys have healthy, and maybe you can look at putting some aside towards your tax commitment in the next years. So then from there, if you can go to page 34. I gotta get there too, so bear with me just a second. Hopefully my computer doesn't freeze up again. Not a problem today. I've worked it really hard. So on page 34, under the assigned fund balances, I just wanted you to see this, that you have $298,678 in assigned fund balance, which makes up that whole total of the 1.7 that we saw on page 15. So you do have some general fund assigned balances too for your comp plan and forest fire, animal control, Newry history, cemeteries, Sunday River Schoolhouse, the town celebration, and the Grange Hall maintenance, and then subsequent years expenditures, the 195, 491, which is carry forwards. So I just kind of wanted to point that out, and we assigned that out of that 1.7 million. And then we need to talk about your deficit fund balance in note 12. So you have a deficit fund balance of $39,690, and that comes from FY21 as well. So I think you need to look at how you're going to fund that to get that deficit. Whether you're going to do some type of capital, raise the money to take care of that, and then maybe start building up your reserve once again. Because right now, for 2 years now, it's been in a deficit of the $39,690. And then you can just go right into,
Well, we did talk about the 39,000 and taking that out of undesignated, because we're gonna have to have a special town meeting anyway.
so you're gonna take it out of undesignated fund balance to cover that?
I believe so. That's our
Okay.
thoughts.
Okay, and do you plan, Loretta, to put any money into the reserve? Or just to leave it at zero?
I think at the point we were gonna leave it at 0, but we gotta discuss that part. We haven't
Gotcha, okay, so at least if we can get that,
Yeah.
so now clearly you do have some fund balance that you can use to take care of that.
Yeah.
And then we have, under note 13, we have the overspent appropriations. So when we go to the reval, we talk about the reval not having any money in it. I don't know if your assessing is over the 34,000 because maybe you didn't have any reval money. But it was overspent by 34,000. Then the transfer station was 11,030 for third-party requests was 1871, and then your contingency was also overspent by 3775. So your total overall overspent appropriations was 51,118. So that was also just a note to know. So basically, other than that, Loretta and I haven't talked. We have some bookkeeping. Methods, let's call them, some things that we want to change up and make sure that your transfers are done and things like that, so that your books are more up to date instead of doing them at year end. But other than that, you're in great financial condition, and there's not really anything negative that I need to report. So I don't know if you have any questions of me that I can answer, but that's basically the overall health of the town of Newbury.
They're thinking, you see the wheels turning, yeah.
I could be in trouble. I didn't.
You or me, I don't know which.
I left myself out there.
Yeah. I mean, any questions, or you guys wanna?
I think I'm gonna wait this second.
Well, if they come up with anything later, we know how to get you.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
like I said, I know this is short and sweet, but honestly, your fund balance is great, and, there was no detrimental anything that happened to the town of Newbury in FY '22, so I look forward to FY '23 and, working with Loretta. We have a good time.
Yes. We got work to do.
Right, we do.
Yeah.
That we do.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, thank you, Karen.
Hey, you're welcome. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So we'll go off. So that was good.
Okay, adopt the general assistance ordinance as proposed by W.H.A.T. Some stuff that they actually did, so we really don't have much say in that.
Correct. It's updates that they do every year for income and expenses, what we are allowed to. Oh, there's somebody here for you, Mike. So, we don't have much option. Fortunately, we don't have haven't had any requests, over the years, but these are the limits that you have to go by, so. They tell us what we have to do, and then we call them if we have an applicant, they yes, and yes, and there we go.
So this is for the state part of it.
Yes. We don't have anything separate on our end, so we just follow the state guidelines.
I was gonna say, we haven't had a lot of
No,
people looking.
nope, thankfully.
Yeah.
But
Well, then I make a motion that we accept the DHHS guidelines for general assistance.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded that we adopt the general assistance guidelines. All those in favor?
In favor.
In favor.
In favor.
holy steps. Wow.
Try.
That's probably why I forgot to pass that.
I know, okay, huh?
Yeah.
Update the comprehensive plan.
Joel and Amy will be working on the comp plan with AvCog. And Joel said we will have it updated, tables and maps in November to start working on the updates. And,
We okay on funding for that?
well, we gotta see how much it's gonna be, and I think then we get that. So,
We had some funds left over.
yes, we have what,
Like
8,000?
8,000.
Yeah, I know we did.
So we're starting.
We're gonna start with that part.
Yeah.
And see what they come up with. It was an ungodly amount if they did.
If they did the whole thing, it was a lot of money, but they'll help us.
Yeah, as long as Amy and Joelle do the bulk of the computer work.
And it saves us,
Chunk of
saves the
change.
town a lot of money. So we're signed up for that one.
Yeah. Amy, because she's really pretty tiny.
Okay, nuisance alarm ordinance, been sent to the attorney.
Yeah. He sent his red line copy back.
Have you got one that's all clean, that, without,
The red lines he asked, this
Yeah.
is, if to propose the ordinance, this is what he would like us to do. So Joelle would have to, I mean, this is what he recommends we do. So we don't have to have a public hearing if it's gonna be done at an open town meeting. And he changed, something on the, or this, I gave you guys a red line copy, right?
It was not color.
It's just
You
not
ever seen
red
print
line.
we got lines
Mine
and
did
stuff,
that.
so
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, he crossed, the stuff he crossed out is what he doesn't want, I would work it that way. But I was supposed to be colored.
Wasn't
No,
the
I
color
didn't.
was-
Oh,
We never get color.
well, our printer is supposed to be colored,
You got color.
but I printed it off the printer.
Right, we'll print our copies instead of copy them. Maybe we'll get color too.
Well, it's supposed to be automatic, it's these colored, they're old color. But they're not, sorry, it's supposed to be colored. So what he crossed out is what he doesn't want us to use, but I can get your color.
But he also said in his email, it's not required, but he thinks a public hearing is a good idea.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
go to the public hearing at some meeting.
yeah.
But by the time we get it finalized, we could probably just do it.
That's what I was thinking. Pretty sure we're gonna have to have a special town meeting somewhere down there.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Yeah, for a couple of the other things we
Yeah.
talked about last week and stuff.
So we're just gonna, next meeting, I figure we'll talk about when we wanna have that. Should have all our ducks in a row for whatever we want.
Well, blizzard weather.
Yeah, exactly. Because I gotta talk to the auditor about the personal property stuff that we're getting rid of. And, FEMA money that, for the May Day storm, that is still in the process anyway, because FEMA hasn't said that they're gonna pay anything.
Still collecting from everything else.
Yes, all the stuff that's happening, so, I mean, I think we've spent 87,000 on roads because of that storm, so. We gotta see what we're doing, where we're getting that money from.
People may not have any, the way they're talking on the news.
Yeah, so,
Well, I think we should go with his recommendations.
Yeah.
If you need that in a motion, I'll make that a motion.
yeah.
So I'll make the motion to go with the lawyer, the attorney's recommendations for the nuisance alarm ordinance.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded that we go with the nuisance alarm ordinance for the town of Newry that Jim Cassius has gone over and put forward. All those in favor?
And
In favor.
In favor. So this next thing, sent 2238 tax bills.
We sent 2,248
Oh.
tax bills. Yeah. And the money's coming in pretty good. Not as fast as years past, but it's still coming in.
They either pay it right when they get it or they wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
They kind of like,
First one due this month.
Yeah, at the end of
that
September.
doesn't take it.
Yeah, so they're coming in pretty good. Yep, that's how many bills get sent. I didn't put the wrong year. Somebody else thought I did.
That's funny.
The big thing, Lori and Amy are attending a class on September 12th. And running east to close the office.
Yes. So,
go in,
I think she'll probably be here.
that's what
Yeah.
just tell somebody that nobody's here.
Yeah, she'll probably be in her office and that, but just our office would be.
And the way I was reading it was like the doors was closed and
Yeah.
locked.
Well, if she's here, yeah. I don't think she has, she doesn't have to go to that trade, but Eddie has to go. I will be out of town, just looking for approval for that, just to, if it's okay.
Yeah, I just posted it.
What are you attending class for?
It's a network.
Clerks network, yes.
They have short, different classes that you can go to.
Well, that's the
the other one?
That's the other one.
Oh, okay.
They're going to the clerks network, so you can meet other town clerks, so if you have issues, you can contact them. So, yes, I think that one might be one of them. At the Elks Lodge, I think. Yeah, while we're on this, because we've been going back and forth about the MMA convention. That's where all the little classes are.
Okay, that's the.
Last year, we didn't go because they didn't have any of the motor vehicle updates or the fishing game updates until the last minute. It was too late to close the office. This year, it's October 4th and 5th, and we would like to attend it. We did not have it because it's a Wednesday and Thursday.
Is that the holiday weekend?
Oh, yeah, I think that's the.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can stay here and maybe go.
I just don't know like what your business looks like before.
Well, sometimes it's crazy, sometimes it's not.
It's the day
But-
after the holiday
Yeah,
usually.
that's true.
Right.
But I can send them to,
But my next question is usually like holiday weekends or ATV registrations and boat registrations, we're kind of at the end of that.
yeah. They can go.
You have to get on the free time.
Yeah.
Bring the goodies back.
Yeah.
The pens.
The pens,
Pens.
they're good ones.
Restaurant people use a lot of pens, we use some pens.
At the restaurant.
I thought you needed some people.
She needs that too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll send them and I will stay and keep the office. I did not think about it.
Yeah,
I'll stay home. If they need to. I don't know holidays. Like, tell me.
I'm thinking.
I go on vacation not long after that.
Oh, no wonder she knows.
Oh,
I haven't planned my vacation around a holiday as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I would say you got our approval.
Okay.
Unless somebody's got an objection.
assessor is coming Monday, September 18th.
Yes.
Just a regular.
This is, you know, where tax bills are going up. He comes once a month anyway.
Right.
So I tried to get him to come between your meetings, because in case there's abatements and supplements and whatever, we'll have one. So he'll be here on the 18th, because we meet on the 19th, so
So we could
there might
have
be
some
adjustments to your
adjustments.
agenda, we don't know. But he will be here to go over stuff. We haven't had too many issues, we've had a couple low ones, but
No.
nothing
Yeah.
yet, nothing big yet, so that's,
That's too
I
good.
think we ought to put on the next meeting, our ARPA funding there.
yeah, that was on the last meeting, we talked about
We
it.
did,
Yeah.
but when we kind of tabled it,
But I think
Which one?
Joel's still waiting to hear
Hear
back.
back.
well, that's,
About the
that's why I
electric
said
budget.
next
Yeah.
meeting.
Yep, yep.
And it was not this meeting.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, because I have a list of stuff that, we're kind of waiting on some info for the next one. I didn't have them yet for this one. And Opera was one of them.
So we don't have a code enforcement or committee report.
Nope, she was on vacation last week.
Deputy clerk report.
So the tax payments are coming in good. Lots of people seem to be paying the full amount, which is really nice. We're sending them back out for the ones who, we got a whole stack today that returned. They moved and
Address
they,
deals.
yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that have forwards come back quickly, but the ones where they've moved, not so quick. But we have a good, we do put phone numbers if people call, so we have some phone numbers to contact people on the web. There's a good website to get that. We still have the same amount of liens, but I did speak with the one person that I hadn't yet, so I feel they said they're gonna take care of it. They hadn't claimed any of their certified mailings, so I'm at least,
That's somebody we dealt with before.
I have
Well,
not.
the parent
The parents
had passed away, so.
That
So it's
wasn't
in-
what I was thinking of.
Yeah, no,
No,
no, it was a different
no,
situation this time.
it's not habituals.
No.
So at least I've spoke to that person, so I'm hopeful that
Making
hopefully
progress.
be discharged, yes. And that's really, that's about it.
I'll, talk to Bobby Moore.
Yeah, about the cemetery, that was on the next
Cemetery
list too.
committee.
Yeah.
And meeting with us.
Yeah. I mean, I could send a letter take if you want, if you
Well,
know about it.
I think he's back from vacation, but
Well,
I'm
I've
guessing.
seen Laura, so.
Yes, Laura.
I'm assuming he is, so
Yeah.
I'll make a point to stop in and talk
Okay.
with him.
Yep.
Bring him up to speed,
Yeah,
because there's one other thing that I want to talk about when we do that.
yeah. And Joelle did order the signs for the cemeteries too. Yeah. Yep.
Town administrator report.
Well, my first one was about Avcog, which I've already updated you. Twin Town Glass came for the Grange Hall window. To repair it, it's gonna be $328.45. But we figured we need it done. The household hazardous waste day was quite a hit, I guess, because I waited in line myself to get rid of, well, we had a limit of 5 units, and I don't know what they classify as a unit. But anyway, I had a lot from here. I mean, some of the stuff had so big raising in line. That's how long these paintings have been sitting here. So, but for the whole town, we had 28 units at $33 a piece, so we owed $924, but we had budgeted $1,500, so we're all set there. But, they have it at the transfer station, so you're in line, and,
It must
you
have
know.
been the day I went by that it was backed up out on the
Yeah.
road.
Yes, and Matt was telling people if you've got regular
Regular
trash to
trash
go
to go
around,
through, yeah.
but some people either A, don't listen or whatever,
Well,
but,
some people probably had both.
yeah, I had both. So,
Yeah.
when I was in line for HHW, when I got closer, I ran mine over and threw it in the dumpster, got back in the car. So it worked out great, I mean, they had a good system, they had run out of containers to put the stuff in, I guess, so they had to really call in when I was up there. So we went, I don't know, like 9:15-ish, so it went quite well. And I've been working on the personnel policy handbook with Betsy. She has sent me her ideas, so I've got to go over it. call her and then we'll talk to you guys about it. So it's in process. I had talked to Stacy Carter about the Northern Oxford Solid Waste, and he looked at our numbers and how they're going, and he said it's not worth for us to do anything any different than what we're doing right now, from what he can see.
Because we had too much and we didn't have enough.
We had way too much. Yeah. And so our next trash meeting's the 13th at 3 o'clock in Bethel. It's supposed to be, unless I mess that up again. They've had to change it twice, 15, but that's our plan for that. Our last meeting, we thought went pretty good,
I thought
you
that
and I,
was pretty
yeah.
good.
So we'll see how far it goes this time.
I think we got further ahead now, but if
we
everybody
could
else
keep it
goes
going.
along with it, we
Yeah.
get further ahead than we have in a long time.
Right, and one of the questions we asked at that meeting was if the board could have more say in the other towns, and the attorney says no, where it's in Bethel, they have,
They get the final say.
yeah, which is crappy,
So same old, same old.
but pretty much, yeah. I was kinda sad to hear that, but I'm not surprised. 'Cause-
Lots got to depend on who's in there.
Right,
Right now, I don't know what would happen.
no, me either. So, let's see, trying to get the Spirit of America award done that we talked about way back when. Kind of got lost in the shuffle, the guy sent me an email, I'm like, oh yeah, so he'd like us to get that done, but if we don't, we'll.
So, well, we can't get it done.
What do we have to do?
I just have to type it up.
I can type it, if you write it, I will totally type it. I'm on board for that.
Didn't we buy a plaque or
We didn't
something?
get a plaque.
Actually, I think we did get a plaque for when we give it to Leanne.
Yeah.
And
So,
if you guys want to do plaque thing, we can in Bethel. I don't
They
care, it doesn't have to go.
printed it on a piece of.
We print a thing and put a seal on it and frame it. But
Something suitable for picture frame.
yeah,
I think we've done it both ways.
Yeah, no, I
whichever
think-
way you guys want. You pick the grays, Don, so this way you guys have picked up before. Down the floor.
So we're gonna invite them here. to-
We would invite
I
them.
feel like we should get them a plaque.
Up to you guys, you tell me.
I don't remember exactly what. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did get a plaque.
He got a
Look
plaque.
it up.
He didn't get a plaque. Yeah.
You
I
get-
wasn't.
I know you
in the
get
minutes
Jim
before he
Sisco
was,
before,
but-
You can get one plaque with both names on it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You can get it right out of the, what's it, like Region Awards there in
Yeah.
Norway, I can just pick it up.
Okay.
I think that's what we did last time.
Okay.
What do you have to write? I can write something about them.
Well, I was, putting down how long she had been here, what, stuff she'd done.
Didn't-
Drawing a blank,
At
don't.
some point in time, weren't they on the town report a few years back? Am I wrong on that?
We didn't see him.
We went back.
We tried to
Okay,
look
I
back.
just wondered if might have information that,
Well, in '04, when she retired, the selectmans had written up a thing for her in the selectmen's report.
and we need to get Dawn's information.
Yeah, that's where I'm just trying to stuff a little bit, but
Maybe we could
I can see if we can.
sneak around and talk to somebody and,
Well, I figured if I got a hold of Whitney and Norman,
yeah, that would
Yeah.
do it too.
yeah. So, that's my plan,
Okay,
but,
go forward with it.
okay, well, I'll move along. Okay, I can do that. And we did receive the, Department of U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for the report for the Simmons Bridge. Just got that today.
What kind of money, did they give us any money
No,
No, that's just like
No.
this,
telling us what's wrong with it?
yeah, yeah.
and how to fix it, right? Or
Oh.
they just tell us what's wrong.
This must be the part that goes out when they send the bid package out or something. Based on the information that you have provided, we verify that the activity is authorized under the general permit.
Oh, this is part of the permit
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Repair, replacement, maintenance of authorized structures, blah, blah, blah. And that goes to the website, we can look it up. Maybe that's a fun of mine. Pay grade. Our authorization expires on October 14th, 2025.
Guess it's 2-year permit, huh?
Yeah. And we'll complete the work by October 14th, 2026. Now I have to contact the office.
Start all over.
Get the extension program.
Yeah. I believe, that's all I have.
Okay, I did go to the Oxford County Commissioners report thing last Wednesday. There was 2 of us there besides David.
Really?
So it's so fun, is what you're
So
saying?
it took about 10 minutes. And we are probably gonna have to change one of our meetings because we meet the same time they do. It seems how there was only 2 of us.
Oh, you got elected to
Guess who
it?
gets to be on that budget committee?
So good,
So it's
Joel.
gonna be October
Joelle?
17th, so at 6 o'clock, so we're gonna have to change to a
Okay.
different.
Listen, I will be on vacation that week, so maybe we just don't have a meeting.
Well, I guess that will depend on what we have.
Well, we get closer to that, yeah.
I think
Joelle
it's-
has some
it's a
ideas for
Tuesday
that,
in
so you
October.
talk to her.
Yeah.
She's got good
So we could
ideas
change
for
it to the
budget.
24th even. Or maybe you're back from Florida the 24th.
I don't come back until later.
So Joelle does have things for that.
Well,
She had
yeah.
some ideas, didn't
Yeah, she
she?
did have ideas about the budget part. She was talking about how many meetings, fire calls you had and all that type of stuff, so. We'll talk to her. That's when that next meeting is?
And the next one is in November, but they changed that date because it's so close to Thanksgiving, I can't remember what they said. So that probably won't affect us,
Right. Okay.
just on October.
Well, let's see what we got going on and.
Yeah, we don't get back to Portland.
We can meet at 8:30.
I mean, I know I drive fast, but it's not a 30-minute ride from Portland to here.
Not the way traffic is
So only
nowadays.
Only 2 of you showed up, huh? Wow. That's just,
It's hit and miss, I mean, because
Yeah.
I think the year before there was only 6 maybe.
yeah. I knew we didn't have many.
No, you
before.
didn't have many.
Usually Bethel has a couple.
Yeah, usually.
They haven't had any, Roper didn't have any, there was me and a guy from Dixfield.
Fun. Well, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Next time I may know.
Right, we wanted to ask you about it, so, and then you said, oh. I guess I'll go, and I said, okay.
Well, I knew it wasn't gonna be very long, and usually
Yeah.
there's enough there, so you don't have to
Worry
worry
about it, yeah, not this time.
Not this time,
Well, Sorry.
Well,
She does
But
not
thanks.
seem sorry.
huh? Yeah.
Well, they want a selectman, I don't want me.
right.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to go, I would've gone, but they didn't ask for me. Oh, yeah, so.
Nobody's got anything else?
I don't-
Make a motion, we adjourn at 5:36.
See, I told you it was gonna be a quick one.
there you
We will the second that we adjourn, all those in favor?
go. In favor.
In favor?
Thanks.